We are factoring polynomials. Let's take a look at the next problem. We're going to have 2 times x plus 1 plus 4x times x plus 1. All right, we're actually building up to something here, much more complicated. It's going to seem more like a puzzle than anything when we get to it. But if you can imagine expanding this thing completely out, in other words, 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2 times 1, right? 4x times x is 4x squared plus 4x. And then writing that as one big huge polynomial and then factoring it from there. Okay, so we're going to take these baby steps to get to that point first. As you can see, so we're going to factor this. As you can see here, we have over here on the left, we have an x plus 1. And on the right, we have an x plus 1. So we're going to be able to factor out that x plus 1. Also, there's a 2, and there's a 2 hiding over here in 4. That's the way I say it anyway. 2 goes into 4, okay, evenly. All right, so we're going to factor the 2 out and the x plus 1. We're going to factor that out of both these terms. What are we going to be left with? Well, if I pull a 2 out and I pull both this 2x or this x plus 1 out, we got to remember there's a 1 right here. Okay? 1s are invisible. We don't write them, but remember there's 1 there. So there's going to be a 1 left. Plus, I pull a 2 out of 4, what's left? 2. Right? The x, we're not factoring out an x, but we are factoring out this x plus 1. So this is what's left. See that? Okay, that's been completely factored. Let's take a look at another one. That's similar. We have 3x squared times a 2x plus 1 plus x times a 2x plus 1. All right, what do we got? Well, we have 2 x's and we have 1 x. So we're going to be able to factor an x out, right? What else we got over here? In this, we've got 2x plus 1, and we have a 2x plus 1. So we're going to be able to factor out a 2x plus 1. Let's write an equal sign here. Okay, we said we're going to be able to pull out an x and a 2x plus 1. All right. Okay, so we pulled out an x. Out of this x squared, we're going to be left with just an x. We didn't pull a 3 out, so we're going to rewrite the 3. We pulled one of the x's out, so we're left with an x. We pulled out this 2x plus 1. Let's move on to the next one. We pulled that x out, and we pulled out a 2x plus 1. So what's left? A 1 is left. Okay? A 1 is left. That's the only thing that's left there. All right. Remember, this is 1 times. Think of it that way. All right, we can always check our work by multiplying this thing, expanding it, we say, multiplying it back inside, and we should get back the original. Okay, we got time for another one. Let's do it. 4x times x minus 2z minus 6 2z times x minus 2z. Okay. What do we have in common in both these? Well, let's look. There's a 4 and there's a 6. What number goes into both those? The largest number that goes into both 4 and goes into the 6. The largest number will be a 2. So we're going to be able to factor a 2 out. Whoa, wrong color. Wrong color again. Okay. We'll be able to factor a 2 out. We have an x, but no x is over here. Okay. We have this x minus 2z and an x minus 2z, so we'll be able to factor that out. All right. So x minus 2z, we'll be able to pull that out of there, out of our hat. All right, let's look. So we pulled 2 out of 4. What do we get left? A 2. I think 2 times 2 is 4. An x, we got to leave that there. That's this x here. And of course, we pulled all that out, so we don't write that. We got this 6 here. There's a 2 hiding in 6. Let's pull it out and let's see what's left. A 3. Right? 2 times 3 is 6. And of course, we didn't pull out the z, but we did pull out this x minus 2z. What are we left with? Well, that's it right there. Okay, completely factored. All right. All right, I was just checking. I guess that's enough. 7 minutes is now. I took 7 minutes of your life there. All right, find me at my YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next problem. We got a few more left, and we'll be moving on to another section.